Rob and Palu. Also, he's got a couple of other characters he's working on, but the ones that I see prominently in tournament are Palutena and Rob. I remember one time there was a tournament where you kind of got peer pressured into doing the Palutena did it with Xylus, and that was funny. But and then another couple times where I've seen Palutena come out. But I'm surprised that he's not throwing out Rob for Meta Knight, because this matchup it's in Meta Knight's favor, but just barely.
Whereas you think Rob has an even matchup?
I feel so, because Rob has a lot more projectile game to kind of keep Meta Knight out, because Meta Knight's neutral kind of depends a lot on the ground, and that's where this kind of is going to be out of Palutena's reach, because Palutena's air game is really good, debatably one of the better air games in the entire game. But the problem that comes from this is that her ground options really aren't that existent, and with Meta Knight, he's got a lot more tools to deal with. Palutena's jab and down tilt, which are really her only two options that she can use to keep characters on the ground out.
Yeah, you see Pete, he's just kind of sliding left and right across the stage right now, looking for openings with dash attack, with forward smash, things like that. Yeah, he will get the shuttle loop.
Yeah, and that's a lot of what characters can just do. They can just sit on the ground, not even go for any sort of pressure. They just gotta walk back and forth, just cross up Palutena and wait for the option where they throw out a move where it's either a jab that's misspaced or some sort of option, maybe a missed input forward tilt, and then they can just go in and get free damage.
I hope Pete finds a way around that down throw up air, because that holy hoo-ha that he landed there was not confirmed, and that almost killed. Well, so if Pete gets hit by that again because of just the lack of knowledge in this situation, oh, that's trouble.
Ooh, down smash to cover all those options. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, he could have faded left or right is why Udi picked the down smash.
And that's really the one option that's super, super slept on when anybody faces a Palutena is that 50-50, because there's actually a select few characters in the game where down throw up air, it is a confirm regardless of the DI, but the problem that messes up Palutena so much is rage. If she even has the littlest amount of rage, all those combos that she has off a down throw, they no longer confirm, and it's all basically a read or a 50-50 from there on out. So that's really where the problem with this match comes in, is that Meta Knight is so fast and easy to get damage that it's just going to put a wrench in a lot of Palutena's game plan from the start.
Right, and Pete's kind of struggling to really get anything going here that can lead to a stock.
Yeah, Meta Knight's got one of those problems, especially like after they took the ladder away, is that now it's relying on, oh no,
not like this.
SD.
That's rough.
Yeah, and you could tell, like, late game he was starting to get a little bit antsy with some of those options, because that's one of the things. Meta Knight's now kind of is in this spot where they struggle for kill options, especially at higher percentages.
I think Pete didn't really feel in his skin in that character in that game. Like, you can definitely see his movement was not on point, but if he sticks with Meta Knight here, I'd actually be surprised. I think he's going to switch characters.
I mean, he's definitely thinking about it. Oh no, he's staying on. So I'm pretty sure the counter pick might be to flat stage, no platforms. Oh, Duck Hunt's also a good option for that.
Pete likes Duck Hunt, especially as Meta Knight.
It's actually a pretty decent map for Meta Knight. It's also kind of not that great of a map for Palutena, because the wide space, it allows people to kind of run away from her, and she doesn't really have a whole lot of ground speed to catch up with a whole lot of characters.
This is what I need to see Pete do. I need him to just see him tighten up his punishes and tighten up his movement and just where he's connecting on punishes. So right now we've already got 68% on the board. This is exactly what we need.
Yeah, Pete's definitely playing the rushdown game. He's like freshened up his movement a lot, and he's getting he's getting all those good reads on the ground.
Don't get grabbed under the tree. I forgot that that's a thing. Anyone with those pile driver ups, there's like Kirby, Meta Knight,
Rob. Well, not actually. No. Yeah, no.
Rob, it doesn't really work. It can work on the dog for Rob, actually.
Yeah.
Or maybe the, I don't know if it goes high enough for the bush.
With a footstool, but get up attack.
Get Udi out of it. Confirmed out of it.
That's another really, that's another thing I kind of wish that Pete would start doing, is if he just keeps short hopping and throwing out neutral air, that's a position where Palutena really can't throw out anything other than a good space back air, because all of her aerial options, neutral air and forward air, usually those are the ones that are used for pressure, as Udi's going to take that off the top with
He didn't get the diagonal movement on the on the dimensional cape. That's what makes it safe. Is you need to put a little bit of space between you and the ground when you fall. That takes away pretty much all the end lag. You saw him get stuck in there.
Yeah. Yeah, like forward air, neutral air, they get caught really easily in the air. So this is another one of those matchups where air to air, usually you want Palutena to come out on top, but because Meta Knight's aerial game is so deceptively scary that it's just, you know, it's just not there. The priority in the frame is just not there, and that's going to kill. Don't get grabbed under that tree. You take him for a ride.
He did get taken for a ride.
Now, PAC Diesel, he's getting in. The dog getting Udi out of there very briefly, but now he's going to just pour on this pressure. His back airs. Starting to get his combos down.
Pretty floaty, though. Shouldn't there be a window where the ladder still works?
If the DI is wrong, then the ladder absolutely 100% works. Palutena is in one of those weird weight classes where up air ladders like Meta Knights and ZSS is really easy to do on her. It's all thanks to her being thanks to her being unusually light and also unusually fast faller.
Oh, okay.
It's half of her weight, half of her fall speed. So it's really, really hard to get out of those ladder combos once they get started. Well, but that air dodge, really nice.
He got the DI though. He's not going to die from that up air.
Yeah, PAC Diesel's been doing that a lot to kind of contest Udi's landing, but I feel like he's starting to do it a little too much.
Okay, ooh, see, I want to see Pete go for just a really confident air dodge read on Udi. Udi is going for those air dodges pretty much every time. If Pete's confident with an air dodge read with like an up B, he can just end the game.
Ooh, just out of range for that, and once again, PAC Diesel's just trying to find that up B. Yeah, Udi's got to be careful with his landings because that air dodge, it's been working, but PAC Diesel's been slowly but surely picking up on that. I'm pretty sure it's all down to one more read. Back air, really nice.
All right, dash attack not going to do any kind of lethal damage, and the down air going to save Pete. That up air is coming out.
Well, actually, that was a neutral air that was coming
that was a neutral air?
Yeah, that's why that it beat it out. If it was an up air, then it would have actually beat out that down air, but because it was neutral air, it got out prioritized by Meta Knight's down air. Udi just kind of running away, biding his time. Now he's I mean, he's at the
kind of campy.
He's actually at the percent where by ledge he can actually fish for back air, and it will work, but no, he's going to go for the up air, catch him in the air, and Udi 2-0 PAC Diesel with a Palutena.
Again, I'm going to really hope that Pete watched that setback.
Yeah.
I do still think that he kind of felt a little bit out of his skin there in the Meta Knight pick. Yeah. And
that, and also, like, to Pete's credit, Palutena is a weird character to fight.
Oh no, you're not wrong.
It's weird, but yeah, he was doing pretty all right. He just was not capitalizing on the points.
And Pete's also coming back from a hiatus, which will make you a little bit rustier.